Hello, welcome back to Paragon Ridge. Today we are going to prune zucchinis, and the reason that you want to do this is to allow more airflow on the bottom. They are overcrowded in my garden. I planted them too close together, and it's also to prevent powdery mildew, which I personally haven't had a problem with, but I don't want it to become a problem. So before we get started, grab some pruning shears or just some scissors from the house because I cannot find my pruning shears. And I like to keep a bag of alcohol with paper towel in it in the garden. Whenever I'm pruning, between each plant, every single plant, you take your alcohol and you clean it off. This is gonna prevent any disease from moving from plant to plant. So first and foremost, always clean your utensils. So as you see behind me, I have a whole bunch of zucchini plants, and they are not getting a lot of airflow. They're getting taller, they're looking for more air. And the bottoms are getting some dried leaves. So what we're going to do is remove the lower sections to help the inside of the plants get more sunlight, and we're going to also remove any of the dead leaves that looks like it may have any disease or bug infestation or any bug damage. Here are my zucchinis. They go back here and up and around here. So just to take a closer look before we do anything, when you pull them aside, they are prickly. I'm not sure if you can see all those prickly things on them, but they do kind of poke you. See right here? Gross. So this is the inside underneath everything. So we're gonna allow for more light to get down here by the fruit. And you see all this new growth? It's gonna also allow this new growth to get some sunshine. It's not fair that we're keeping it from them. And hopefully it'll grow some more female zucchini flowers. That'd be awesome. So we'll start on this plant first. As we look down here, besides the weeds in the garden, see all these pieces? That's just dried off zucchini leaves. So we're gonna just pull them out, gather them up, and keep them all in their own trash over here. So when you're cutting zucchini, you wanna make sure you take a look at the stem. See where the big main stem is here? Not sure if you can see it. Don't cut the stem, but you can cut any of the leaves that are below the first set of fruit. So if you look over here, it does have fruit. So we're gonna leave the stem alone and cut below the first fruit. I'm not gonna cut all of them, but they do need to get sunshine to grow. I'm gonna take it, cut some of these leaves off. So my bottom leaves, see this one here? I'm gonna cut it off, and we're gonna throw it away in a separate trash. We're not gonna put it in the compost bin. Here's another one. We're gonna cut as close as we can to the vine. Here's another one, doesn't look that great. Pretty low, no need for it. Cut all these dried pieces here. So far, we've cut these here. I am going to turn it over. There's another piece here that needs to come off. So we're getting closer and closer to where the vegetables are. I don't know if you can see that. So I am going to prune a couple more just to let some good air get in there. It's looking better already. See this here? This was a female plant with a flower. I'm sorry, a female flower, and it did not get pollinated. So the reason that the flowers are yellow is to attract the bees and to attract the bugs. See how they're yellow? And there's females that look like a baby zucchini, and then there's males that create the pollen right here. If they can't see these flowers when they come up, and they can't see the yellow because all this leaf is in the way, they're not going to pollinate it for me. So as you see here, this one needs to be pollinated. But the male flowers are not done yet. So we will leave this one as it is. Got most of that off. and I think it looks real good. Another plant here. So lots of the underneath has already died. See it? But we do have some leaves that look like this on the plant. So that could be from watering, it could be from too much nitrogen, it could just be getting old and it just needs to go. I haven't sterilized my scissors. Ooh, that worked a little bit easier. I'm just gonna use my hands to get rid of some of this stuff here. See this one over here, just the same. Has the flowers. That's the main stem. That main stem. So these leaves here, you can see the leaf looks good until you get to the top, and then it's bad. So God, that's so easy. We're just gonna start pulling off some of these bottom leaves, as you see. They're all yellow. Come back in here and do this. So right there is a female flower with a plant on it, and it does not look like it got pollinated. It's starting to die. It looks like it has a couple of squash bugs on it. So this did not pollinate. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take that off. I've got some more down here. See how that was a dead leaf? So those were the first ones to come up. So of course they're gonna die first. So we are getting more air, more sunshine to this beautiful plant here. Hopefully it grows. There is more zucchini female and then a zucchini male flower. So the bugs will pollinate that when that flower opens in the morning. And we're just gonna clean it up a little bit. So you see these flowers? They look like they could start having a powdery mildew on it, on these leaves. That happens when there's a lot of moisture and water and not enough airflow. We do not want that to happen. So let's look at this plant here. There's a whole bunch more down here. And as you go through here, it's gonna take a lot of time. Just make sure you're throwing all your stuff away in a separate bin. But this is just supposed to be a quick little video to show you how to trim your zucchini plants, prune them up, make them look nice, give them a little more sunshine, and a little bit of TLC, and hopefully they'll produce more zucchinis. Here is another great example. You can see the main stalk. It travels all the way up. That's the main stem. And see how they start to die off by themselves. So we're gonna fixing these off. Yep, not good looking at all. One here, follow it down. The rest of the plant looks pretty good. It's got some new growth. Got some male and female flowers sitting on here. The stem looks really healthy. This one doesn't look like that. Get rid of that one. This one kind of lays over. But now, as you can see, the new growth is getting more sunshine. Those new baby zucchinis down in there will get some more sunshine. Everybody should be happy. Well, it's really hot. I think it's about 103 out here. I've got water drips coming down my nose from sweat. Thank you so much for joining me on pruning my zucchini today. And as always, if you like my content, please hit the like button and subscribe. We have 155 subscribers so far. I want to get it to 200 in the next week or so. So help me out and hit that button. Have a great day.